Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining today. This is our Take the Points. You can look into that phone the whole show.
I'm trying to look at a bracket, Bruce.
Smile at the camera.
Hello, camera. Which one?
That one.
Sorry, I'm trying to find something.
We're going to talk a little high school basketball today. Might talk a little bit of the girls basketball. Probably talk a little bit more about the boys basketball. We're going to talk. Have you been paying attention to the NFL news? Apparently, there's a new quarterback available.
Besides Aaron Rodgers?
He's 38 years old, not 41.
Which one's that one?
Matthew Stafford.
He's not going. They're not going to sign him out there.
They don't plan on re-signing. Well, he's under contract, but he wants more money.
Yeah. Okay.
We might talk a little bit.
Me too, but
we might talk a little bit about Matthew Stafford and my collar is just a mess up here. I might talk a little bit about Matthew Stafford. A few other. There's not a ton going on in the NFL. We're going to talk a little college.
It's coming up though.
Well, yeah. Right now is the big. Have you seen any monsters yet at the combine?
Not yet, but you will.
They haven't started that
right.
yet.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, they haven't shown the gigantic numbers from the guys who go out there and bench press cars 5 or 10 times.
Yeah.
In 30 seconds. But all kinds of stuff going on in the world of sports. Lucas Vaughan is here. We are going to talk all about it, and we hope that you will enjoy it here on this beautiful Friday, February. What'd you do on Thursday?
65
Did you go out
degrees.
Suntan and go jump in the pool?
I'd like to lie to you till I didn't do something, but I cleaned my garage. I arranged it. The wintertime, I just stacked stuff, and I'm really tired of it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
you've arranged it the way you want it to be.
Until I have to move stuff out for the summertime, yes. So it's in better shape.
Where are we going to put all the golf carts?
There's one by the road currently. If anybody out there is looking for a golf cart, there is one by the road. It works perfectly.
There you go. Wonderful. Let's move right at it, folks. Tell you what's going on in and around our area today. Some community events to tell you about. Scrub sale going on right now at the Clay County Hospital from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. today. The Clay County Hospital Auxiliary sponsoring the scrub sale. All proceeds will benefit the hospital auxiliary. Cash, checks, and payroll deductions. It's a scrubs. You're already wearing scrubs. You're going to need more. People rip them. You accidentally get fluids and stuff on them, and who knows what. So you're going to need more scrubs. Big sale today. What else going on? Plus, they're comfortable to wear. Hunter safety course up at the Full Armor Christian Academy. This evening at 6 p.m. there will be a hunter safety course held at Full Armor. This is today and tomorrow, folks. The Friday classes held from 6 to 9 tonight, and the Saturday classes 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Concessions will be available both days, as well as a Saturday meal. The Saturday meal is going to cost you $6. Plenty of other concessions. Give them a call if you're thinking about registering at 665-4441. Again, that's Hunter Safety Course up at the Full Armor Christian Academy. Also, tonight at the Inn, this is a little bit different, a little new, down at the Inn Flora at the Common Grounds Coffee Shop, a worship open mic night held at the Common Grounds Coffee Shop tonight at 6 o'clock. Come prepared with no more than 2 songs, so you get 2, no more. The keyboard will be set up, and there will be a hookup for your guitar. There'll also be a sound system for a backing track if you need. If you want to sign up, contact Megan at 839-9772, and they'll be able to give you a hand and to get you ready to play open mic night. Also on this beautiful Friday afternoon, this was actually morning and afternoon, up at the Sarah Bush Lincoln Benuti Clinic in Effingham. It's a big old blood drive today. It is from Impact Life Blood Donation. They will hold this community blood blood drive provider, Impact Life, provider of blood components for local hospitals, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Appointments to donate, you want to give them a call at 800-747-5401 or visit bloodcenter.org. Bloodcenter.org and use code 71319 to locate the drive. Donor eligibility criteria, potential donors, must be at least 17 years of age, 16 with is permitted with if you got parental permission. They do have the form there at bloodcenter.org. You can find that. We got to weigh more than 110 pounds, photo ID required to donate. It's a safe, simple procedure, takes about 45 minutes to an hour. Individuals with diabetes or controlled high blood pressure may also be accepted as eligible donors. So don't hey, if you're on blood pressure medication, they've got a list there, and they can help you out and make sure that you're able to donate. It's a really nice deal. One other thing going on Friday night, I can't believe they're still around. The Marshall Tucker Band is playing at the Effingham Performance Center up there in Effingham at 7 o'clock tonight. Marshall Tucker Band, a cornerstone of Southern rock and country music, will be performing as part of their ongoing tour, celebrating over 4 decades of musical excellence, known for their distinctive sounds that blend blues, rock, country, and blues influences. The band has produced numerous hits since their formation in the early 70s. Classic songs like, now you know these songs. These are some of your favorites.
Some of my favorites?
I don't know about that. Can't You See?
Can't You See?
Can't You See? What something has been doing, what is it?
Been doing to me.
What's your something?
Can't You See? Isn't that Van Halen?
No.
Or not Van Halen,
Van Morrison?
Who's it?
Well, Waylon Jennings sang it.
Yeah.
But no, it started by Marshall Tucker. Heard it in a love song.
Heard that one.
And Fire on the Mountain. They have, so you probably don't know Fire on the Mountain.
Was that a Steven Seagal movie?
I believe it was. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Coal mine was on fire.
There you go. Concert again at the Effingham Performance Center promises an exhilarating night, Phil. Do you know what Marshall Tucker, where the band name came from? There is nobody in the band named Marshall Tucker. There was a fellow from Fairfield named Marshall Tucker.
There was nobody named Ori Crawl either, but wait, there actually was a guy.
There was a guy.
But it wasn't in the band.
He wasn't in the band, no. But Marshall Tucker owned the warehouse where they practiced, or they formed.
So they named that band after the guy that owned the warehouse?
After the warehouse Marshall Tucker owned, or might have been Marshall Tucker Warehouse. So that's where they got started. What else going on Saturday? March 1st, the annual banquet for the County Line Quail Forever chapter will have their 4th annual banquet at the Willow Creek venue down just south of Fairfield. Social hour begins at 4:30. Fish dinner by Jim McPeak will start at 5:45. Tickets are $60 for singles, $80 for a couple. That's the way to go. For more information, it really is quite the difference there,
just
isn't it?
pick up somebody and just say I'm going.
Yeah, no kidding.
She is my couple.
For more information or for tickets, give them a call to Maverick Fisher, Noah Pickle, or Taylor Collins, or maybe Rebecca Musgrave Fisher. They'll or go on Facebook. You can probably find it. Again, what else is going on Saturday? Over at the Clay City Sailor Springs American Legion, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yum. Benefit breakfast. The Clay City Sailor Springs American Legion hosting their benefit breakfast for between the hours of 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. The breakfast will consist of bacon or sausage, bacon/sausage. Maybe you get them both. That'd be sweet. Bacon and sausage, biscuits and gravy, and pancakes. Proceeds are used to improve the infrastructure of the Legion building. What else going on Saturday? Trivia night in Iuka at the Iuka General Baptist Church. This will be at 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock in Iuka. Trivia night hosted by the Iuka General Baptist Church, 600 Parkview Avenue in Iuka, will be held Saturday. Doors open at 5 p.m. with trivia beginning at 5:30. Will conclude at 8 p.m. Donations will be accepted for pulled pork sandwiches, chili, hot dogs, chili dogs, loaded nachos, nachos and cheese, which I thought was what no loaded nachos were.
Probably with chili on those nachos.
Well,
nachos with cheese and chili is a loaded
nachos with cheese and chili, and then maybe you could put the. I wonder if they have any lettuce.
like an onion, a little diced onion on there.
Oh yeah.
I'd eat that.
If you would you really?
Yeah.
No way.
You see me, right?
No way. No onion. Just keep that onion out of it.
You're a crazy man.
Why would you put onion on something?
Same reason you put peanut butter on a pancake.
Oh my gosh!
Don't you start this with me again,
We
Bruce.
are not
Don't
doing-
you start this with me.
Only a crazy person.
no human-
Only an insane person would put peanut butter on pancakes.
No human beings our size should not eat that.
How do you get that size? Peanut
By
butter?
eating that, thank you. Exactly.
That's why it makes sense. Yeah, well, now that you put it in a reasonable fashion, it makes a ton of sense. Like I said, this is at the trivia night at the Iuka General Baptist Church. All proceeds go toward the Union Grove Youth Camp Building Fund. That's well south of Iuka. The Kell Fire Department pulled pork dinner fundraiser. Of course, you know where Kell is, about 15 miles south of Salem there. Just in time, it's time for the Kell Fire Department pulled pork fundraiser to come out and enjoy a pulled pork sandwich, slaw, chips, drinks, desserts. Adult tickets are $10. There's going to be a silent auction. Door prize is a pie auction as well at 6 p.m.
Pie auction?
They're going to auction off some pies. One other thing, up in Effingham, the Effingham CEO is putting on a hometown showdown. Of course, the Effingham CEO, a vital organization up there. This is an energetic night where 8 local businesses will go head-to-head in thrilling competition for grand prizes, hosted by the dynamic duo of Greg Sapp and Avery Brooks. I thought Greg had retired. Greg must have come out of retirement. How about that?
Too fun.
Yeah, I guess so. This event promises a night of laughter, fierce rivalry, and nonstop fun. Audience members will have the chance to win big with their exclusive door prize drawing. One lucky winner walking away with a $1,000 check from the CEO class.
Nah, I want cash.
2025.
I ain't taking a check from them.
You're not going to take a check.
I don't know. I don't know them.
Kids?
I don't know them.
It's a bunch of young. It's like the youth of America.
They pay me in quarters. I don't care. Just I want cash.
You think you'll take quarters, but you won't take a check?
I don't know. That check, man, I haven't even. Quarters spend.
Quarters do spend. All you got to do is take those to the bank and pay them what?
No, I've got an account.
For $1,000
I
in
got an
quarters.
account.
For $1,000 in quarters, you'd have 4,000 quarters.
Huh?
You know how much that weighs?
Probably, yeah, that'd be enough there.
4,000 quarters is you'd call that a mess.
Yeah.
That's a lot of quarters. What else going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is, oh my heavens, it is National Chocolate Souffle Day. They're celebrated on February 28th each year. The word souffle is the past participle of the French verb souffler, which means to blow up, or loosely puff up, which describes a souffle perfectly. A souffle is a lightly baked cake with egg yolks and beaten egg whites that are combined with other ingredients to make the dish either a savory main dish or a sweet dessert. 2 essential components make up every souffle: French cream patisserie base, flavored cream sauce or puree, and egg whites beaten to a soft pink meringue. Peak, not pink.
I was about to say pink.
Not
Okay.
pink. Peak. See, that's the egg whites mixed in to make the meringue.
That's what makes it fluffy.
Souffle gets its flavor from the base. The egg whites provide the lift to puff it up. A variety of cheese, jam, fruits, chocolates can be baked into the base of the souffle. Many souffle bakers like to puncture the top. That one's been punctured. To puncture the top of the souffle after removing from the oven. Then they pour mouth-watering sauces into it, such as cheesecake, vanilla, or savory cheese-flavored herbs. You fired up for souffle? You ever had a souffle?
I'm gonna go with no. I've had chocolate fluffy cake, but I don't know that I've actually had a souffle per se.
Can a souffle be prepared a day or so ahead of time?
I wouldn't think so.
It says yes here.
Really?
I
Okay.
can't imagine. Maybe you can prepare it, but not bake it.
Okay, as fluffy
a
as
day
it
ahead
is, I
of
would
time.
think you need to be doing it right then.
Prepare the souffle following the recipe's instructions, but yeah, stop before baking. Do not bake it. Can you reheat leftover souffle? I can't imagine having any leftover souffle.
I mean, anything can be reheated.
Yeah,
that's what microwaves are
That's
for.
not going to work. I don't think it'll work. It says here you can freeze a souffle as well. I just can't. I just don't. I don't. Souffle. That's why how they're baked. They're poofed up. When they poof up and they blow out that poof is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Never to return. It is gone.
Well, I didn't assume to poof back up. I'm just going to warm it back up.
Well, it's still, you like the poof. That's half the fun.
I guess I'll have to try an authentic souffle so I
You
know
ever had
what
a
it's
bread
like.
pudding souffle? I've had a bread.
Not a souffle. I've had bread pudding, but not a souffle.
You ever had a bread? Well, you have a bread pudding souffle where it comes to your table, poofed, and then they'll put a knife in it, and then they pour the
a little whiskey sauce
the
or
whiskey
something.
sauce.
Ooh, that does sound good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's astonishing. And this is not, however, bread pudding souffle day. Wish it were.
Is there another one of
Would
those?
that it were.
It said souffle.
We really need to start that.
I feel like it's a part of this.
After eating the chocolate souffle, we will probably need National Tooth Fairy Day. They do this twice a year for some reason. August 22nd, February 28th. It's a one way for children to develop good dental hygiene. I must ask you, Lucas, as a parent of children, what is the Tooth Fairy bringing? What's the monetary value of teeth in 2025?
I would love to have 4 kids worth of teeth like in my wallet right now as much as I paid.
Oh, yeah.
Cow.
So what are they? How many? 20 teeth?
No.
20 baby teeth?
I don't
Children
know.
have like 20 teeth.
It's constant. I don't know. And then when you have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old together, they all lose them together. I don't know. So the monetary value is whatever I have in my wallet at that time.
Oh, why? Oh, you said there's maybe no such thing, or does Tooth Fairy get help from?
The Tooth Fairy finds help with whatever he can find.
I bet
with
the
that many
Tooth
kids.
Fairy might occasionally have to scrape through couch cushions.
There is a change jar that has been utilized. Whatever it takes.
What's the most violent way, or not violent, odd way that one of your children has pulled a tooth?
Okay, so my kids are all different. I've got one child, Ellen, my 6-year-old, that it would literally hang there until it falls out. She will not mess with it at all.
No kidding.
And Ellis, my 5-year-old,
I'm
not my
thinking he's
9-year-old.
just,
If there's one that's remotely loose, they're like, I think I got a loose tooth. It's not. I mean, an hour later, it's out. It's bleeding everywhere. I was like, buddy, it wasn't ready. It was loose. It was loose.
I want the money.
So yeah.
He was wanting the money.
Yeah, so no, they get it out, but yeah, Ellen will not. She lets it hang.
Do other countries believe in the Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
Some fairies in general are found worldwide, but the Tooth Fairy is a unique creature. The United Kingdom practices similar tooth fairy traditions. However, in the other parts of the world, like Spain, France, and Mexico, a little mouse pays a visit, leaving little treats in exchange for the tooth. Are adults visited by the Tooth Fairy?
Not this adult.
Not this adult. You don't want to lose teeth. That's for, that's, how old is a child when they first start to lose their teeth?
My kids are 4. My kids are 4.
They started losing their teeth at 4.
Yeah.
It says here 6.
Mine are 4. Ellis has lost almost all of his. Catherine has lost every single one of hers by the time she was 8, even the molars in the back.
No kidding.
So my kids lose teeth early.
Wow. Well, maybe you're a little farther along the evolutionary scale than all of us.
Some sort of evolution.
Or maybe you're not quite as far.
Back to the monkeys.
What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? I like this one. It is National Public Sleeping Day. If you're tired on February 28th, it might be because National Public Sleeping Day encourages a midday nap right where you are. It's a day for anyone and everyone to take a nap on a blanket at the beach, at the park, in the movie theater, maybe on a bus, train, or subway, or any other public place that works for you. However, it may not be a good idea to take that nap at your desk during work, which I must admit may have happened. Different kinds of nap. 10 to 20 minutes is the power nap.
Okay.
Power nap gives a boost of energy to get you through the rest of the day. The 30 minutes long is the hangover.
You need that nap.
It's 10 minutes 10 minutes too many, leaving you loopy and wanting to just stay asleep. You'll snap out of it and feel much like you had a power nap, but it takes a bit of effort. The Brainiac nap lasts 60 minutes and includes the deepest sleep. While you may feel a little grogginess, much like the hangover, folks are able to recall facts, names, and faces will be improved. This type of nap may be the best nap after a round of studying or before a big test. And the California King nap is 90 minutes long, typically a full cycle of sleep. What's your favorite nap?
Probably that power, and the 15 or 20 minute anymore works for me.
Yeah, that's good. You ever take a nap in public?
In my vehicle, when I was having trouble sleeping a few years back.
Not while you're driving.
I would have to pull over because it was time for a nap.
The vehicle is very comfortable for nappy time. That's you stop and. When I was in college, I'd lay on the quad.
And sleep there in the grass.
Sleep on the grass, and actually without a blanket, just lay down and in the sun and.
Snore it away.
Yeah, snore it. It's fun. What's going on in the world of sports? What's on TV tonight? High school basketball. We have regionals. We're going to talk about these quite a bit more here in just a minute. The regional championships on Channel 100. It is Dietrich versus North Clay over at South Central. That's at 7 o'clock. They'll probably take the air about 5 minutes still. Also, we'll be on Channel 99, Facebook and YouTube down in Fairfield. The Shoes from Teutopolis taking on the Fairfield Mules Regional Championship down there tonight. That's where I'll be. NBA basketball tonight. ESPN. You want to watch high school, right?
I'm going to watch high school for sure.
Cleveland Cavaliers, the Boston Celtics. See, yeah, you're right. It is $7 to get in. I checked with them the other night. I was just astonished.
Take your family.
No.
Not exactly.
Cleveland Cavaliers, the Boston Celtics at 6:30 tonight on ESPN 360, followed by the Clippers at the Lakers, also on ESPN. The Pacers are at the Heat on FanDuel. That's 370. Raptors are at the Bulls on CSN.
You have a FanDuel channel now?
It's Valley.
That's they bought Valley.
Fox Sports Midwest is basically now FanDuel.
All right.
So
sorry for interrupting.
That's all right. Toronto's at Chicago on Chicago Sports Network at 7. NCAA basketball, a few games to deal with tonight. In the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins play at Purdue on Fox at 7 o'clock.
Scuffling Purdue at that.
Huh?
Scuffling Purdue. Scuffling.
Yeah. Is that 4 in a row they've won?
I think so.
And then Iowa will be at Northwestern on Fox Sports 1 at 8 o'clock.
Another one.
Get to watch a little bit of Big Ten. We're going to take a quick break, talk a little high school basketball when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Lucas is here for our Take the Point show. Back in a second.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that has set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. It's our Take the Point show. Lucas Vaughan is here. Appreciate y'all tuning in as we're going to talk high school basketball for a little while here. Now, I will grant you, ladies and gentlemen, we are shooting this on Thursday afternoon. Thursday night was when the girls sectional championships took place. We're going to talk a little bit about those, not knowing how they're going to come out. But we're kind of a preview if you're watching it right now. Mount Carmel taking on T-Town. I know I've seen T-Town play half a dozen times this year.
2A up at Paris.
At the 2A championship.
Have you been to Paris's gym, by the way?
No, I haven't.
I saw on camera there this week when they played. It's a strange looking gym, flat on the ends and big and high on the sides.
No, the aisles are wider than any aisles I've ever seen.
It's definitely a different setup when you look at that.
Brand new, by the way. I've been in Paris's.
That's brand new. The way they designed that.
It's within 10 years.
Wow, that surprises me.
Because I've been in Paris's old gym. I have been in that one. Played horn in that. I knew that would get him.
Just go back to girls basketball.
I played for the Marching Illini in there, or the basketball pep band. Girls basketball. Tell me about Mount Carmel.
Well, let's see. I believe their record right now is like 25-4. Two of the games they lost. One was to Mount Vernon, Illinois, which is extremely
really good. That's one of the losses to T-Town as well.
And they lost by 10 to them. They lost to a very good Newton team by 2. Lost to Evansville Wrights, I believe, by 2, and then a team down in Kentucky by 10 or so. So they play a very tough schedule. And only lost 4 of them. They've got their point guard, the little Hershey girl, is a fantastic ball player. They got a couple bigs inside with the Randall and Stevens girl, and they got complimentary players who can shoot the 3. So they're a good team.
And when Teutopolis has, they've got a good size squad. I'm trying to remember the names. Nieberge, I know, is one of the.
It's a good guess, at least.
Yeah, it's a good guess. Thank you very much. I was kind of guessing that one through. But I've only seen so many basketball games.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard for you to keep track.
Forgets. But but they play just an incredible and the win over an incredible schedule. And the win over Paris at Paris is a solid win because Paris was number 1. They were expected to win this sectional, and it was an upset T-Town getting them. So I would say T-Town's probably the underdog against Mount Carmel.
Oh, is T-Town ever an underdog? I mean, just that name itself brings a bunch of points to it. So
how about our Edwards County Fighting Lions?
Impressive. So they were the number 2 seed down south.
Taking on Marissa.
Yeah, they're taking on Marissa. Marissa was number 4. Albion Edwards County beat the number 1 seed down there by 31 earlier in the week. So they're playing extremely good basketball when they need to.
Yeah.
So, and then Marissa beat Cairo. Cairo had beaten a couple teams.
Switching to that one.
Which was Cairo was a 7 seed, Marissa's a 4. And so Edwards County and Marissa should be a good matchup.
Those games taking place Thursday night. Friday night's the regional championships for the boys. That I'm prepared for. Here we go. Here is we're going to talk Class 1A here in this first section as the Bridgeport sectional plays the winner of the Cobden's. The Bridgeport sectional winner plays the winner of the Cobden sectional. The regional finals there you see are in the third column, folks. Dietrich versus North Clay tonight. That's what we'll have on Channel 100. Casey plays Tuscola. Casey a little bit up and down. They've been
They must be.
They've been state ranked most of the year in Class 1A. But then they'll lose to teams you don't expect them to lose to.
They lost to Fairfield.
Fairfield recently lost to T-Town.
They played North Clay too, and I can't remember. I want to say North Clay beat them. I can't remember.
I think they did.
Yeah,
now that you mention
they played them.
So this is the regional championship night. Is a fun night. Get to the gym early because it's going to, especially at South Central, that gym will be packed, and the Christmas gym I don't think is that much bigger. And the Casey Westfield Warriors, they bring a crowd. Then the bottom half of the Red Hill sectional.
Oh, Bluford's still rolling, huh?
Effingham St. Anthony, they are rolling along, and Arcola is going to have real problems with St. Anthony.
Again, I mean, St. Anthony's one of those teams that you always are going to have a problem with.
Edwards County played Centralia, Christ Our Rock Lutheran on Wednesday night, and the Silver Stallions got them again. Beat them in the regional final last year at Albion, and they beat them in the regional semifinal to get a chance to take on Weber. This side's relatively simple to me. I would take Weber and St. Anthony pretty handily, and on this side, I just don't know who to take. Dietrich and Lewis North Clay played about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and North Clay got them.
And Dietrich led half the way, and then North Clay got them and took off. And
that was at Dietrich.
So
this is on a neutral court.
Yeah. So you just never know what's going to happen. I would take Tuscola playing. Tuscola's a good squad.
I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, Tuscola's tough. I'm going to take Casey, though, since they've been ranked all year. Let's go to the bottom half. Cobden sectional, as it is, you've got Goreville versus Galatia. Down there in the Greater Egyptian Conference, Galatia, I don't have a ton of respect for Galatia. I don't have a ton of respect for Christopher. I do for Oakville.
They beat Cairo, though, and Cairo's had some good wins on their schedule.
Christopher crushed Woodlawn, too. So who beat Cairo? Oh, Galatia did, you mean?
Yeah.
Cairo was having a good year, but sixth seed, Galatia's the better seed. Goreville's the star in this regional and sectional lineup. You got to take Goreville versus Oakville probably to make the sectional if one was picking, and if you're going to pick the bottom of it, Waltonville's state ranked. They're going to beat Steelville.
They're going to be tough.
And then Meridian's outstanding.
That should be a good matchup there.
Yeah, Meridian versus Hardin County down at Crab. See, that's the thing. These are in small gyms. Yeah. Crab Orchard is a small gym. And Cobden built a new school about 10 years ago, and they'll have a relatively decent sized gym for the sectionals. But man, that's not that big. But it is. There's only one game per night though in the sectional. I take Waltonville and Meridian. You're going to
I agree with that. Yes,
and I'm going to take Goreville and Oakville. So I think we're going. I think we are just going to go with chalk there. I tell you what, let's come right back. We're going to talk Class 2A, little 3A as well. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas. I'm Bruce. Back in a sec.
Person Auction Realty is pleased to offer a public auction 405 acres owned by the Richard Beaning Estate located in Clay and Wayne County, Illinois. This will be a combination live and online auction with bidding beginning February 1st. The live auction will be held Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. at the Thelma Keller Convention Center in Effingham, Illinois. This auction offers productive farmland, outstanding hunting, and ideal home sites and will be offered in 8 individual tracts ranging in size from 11 to 100 acres. Go to our website, www.carsonauctionrealty, for more information.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for joining us today. Lucas Vaughan is here. This is our weekly Take the Points, look at sports, and kind of like last week, we talked about the regionals. Doing the same thing this week. We just talked about the Class 1A regional championships. Here's what's going on in Class 2A, as everybody goes into the. Let's see, 2A goes into the Carbondale Super Sectional bracket. The 1A goes to Charleston. And Tolono Unity is the sectional bracket that we'll look at first heading into the...
Are they a private school or a Catholic school? Or why are the football, basketball?
No.
They're always there.
They are not a private school.
Okay.
They are the unity of like 2 or 3 different schools. So I think... Pasodum and I'm too far north for Pasodum. It'd be north of Arcola. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some of those little towns near Urbana. But Tolono Unity is like you said, they're really, really good.
Yeah.
And they are the 1 seed in their subsectional, and they handled 50. And Monticello's pretty good this year too. They and T-Town played to a tight battle. You got T-Town and Fairfield down there at the bottom. They have played already this year.
Early.
Early.
Classic,
Second day of the season.
Yeah.
And T-Town beat Fairfield by like 13 or something like that.
If I remember that game, and I think I watched it, Fairfield they played with them for most of the game.
Yeah,
it was a really close game until the fourth where I got pulled away.
The interesting thing about the T-Town Fairfield game, you've got common opponents all over the place. T-Town against the common opponents is undefeated. Olney, Flora, Casey Westfield, and I can't remember the other one. Fairfield is 4-1 because they lost Olney.
Yeah.
Lost Olney. So it's going to be really intriguing. And the other intriguing thing is at Fairfield. Fairfield had a huge crowd last night. They had a big crowd, and T-Town had a big crowd on Wednesday night as well. So it's going to be a packed gymnasium down there. We'll be having that one here on Wabash Catch TV, channel 99 tonight. So that we're not going to pick. We might come back to that pick. And the other half of the Unity sectional complex, you've got Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville is vulnerable. That's how I'll put Lawrenceville. They're solid, but I've seen them play, and they are vulnerable. I was really surprised they got the 1 seed here in this in that subsectional. They got the 1 seed over T-Town. So
again, you see some of the standard names: the St. Joseph Ogden, the Warrensburg Latham. These are historical names that seem to always pop up this time of year.
St. Joe Ogden won state championship, 15 years ago, 10 or 15 years ago. And yeah, they do always tend to pop up. Warrensburg, that's the other thing. St. Joe Ogden and Warrensburg Latham, what they have in common, they beat T-Town.
Okay.
But Warrensburg beat them by 1 at Warrensburg Latham, and St. Joe Ogden beat T-Town by about 10 in Teutopolis.
T-Town's not afraid to play anybody.
They'll play anybody anytime. Yeah, that's the other thing intriguing about that top matchup. Fairfield will play anybody as well, but they've got a conference that they have to deal with. Yeah. They're not going as far as T-Town. If Fairfield was playing a schedule like T-Town, you'd have Fairfield playing Mount Vernon every year, which T-Town did. They played Mount Vernon in the Salem tournament.
So T-Town doesn't have a conference at all?
No. They got out of the national trail.
So they're
10 years ago.
So they're just independent. Play your schedule.
Play your schedule.
Make whatever you want. Play whoever you want.
See how many games you can get.
I'm going
to take Unity. I'm not picking Fairfield and T-Town. Are you going to pick Fairfield?
Yeah, I'll pick Fairfield. Sure.
There you go.
I love watching them play. They play hard.
I think Paris upsets Lawrenceville at home. It's at Paris. I think Paris gets the upset, and I'm going to take. I say Joe Ogden. This is their year. St. Joe Ogden. I think they win this sectional. I think St. Joe Ogden. This is that is a good St. Joe Ogden team. Let's take a look at the bottom part of the super sectional set. Carterville is the top half. The top half of the Carterville region. You've got Benton, who wants to return to state, and Carterville. Talk about your hands full on that Tuesday, March 4th game at Carterville. Carterville's not that good. Let's throw them out. Benton is really good. And then on the other side, you got Breeze Central and Columbia. And neither of those teams are the number 1 seed.
How about the Breeze Central Nashville matchup in Nashville as a 6?
Columbia's got like 28 wins. Yeah. They're the number 3 with the schedule they play. It's astonishing how good this part of this subsectional was. The Breeze Central, they're a machine. They beat Nashville by 2, and Nashville able to keep them down after Breeze Mater Dei lost.
Look at that! Look at those matchups. You had Breeze Mater Dei in there. You had Carlisle and Trenton Westwood, which beat them.
There were 5 teams in that with 20 wins.
Yeah, that sectional is just
that's just a regional.
Brutal.
Yeah, and that's the top half. That's only the top half of the Carterville section.
Right.
Go to the bottom half of the Carterville section.
Belleville-Althoff, which finally lost.
Belleville-Althoff got the top seed.
And Pinckneyville.
Yeah, Pinckneyville.
And because Belleville-Althoff was number 1, Pinckneyville was number 2, Benton was number 3, as far as the 2A rankings were at the time.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that Pinckneyville was the number 2 overall 2A team, and they were number 4 in that section.
So this is a regional championship with Pinckneyville and Belleville-Althoff. That's a regional championship.
Where's it at? It's at Chester.
Chester.
Give me Pinckneyville.
You gonna take Pinckneyville?
Yep.
I'm gonna take Althoff. I'm gonna take Althoff, and I'm gonna take Massac. Joe Osmond in losing to Vienna. Not happening at Anna. Not gonna. He's.
With Metropolis upset Murfreesboro, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Massac too.
I'm gonna go. Massac will go back up to the top. We didn't pick.
I'm taking Pinckneyville to come all the way out of there though.
Are you really?
Yeah, Pinckneyville is they're tough. When they beat Althoff, they'll come out of there.
See, that's amazing. The Pinckneyville gets the 4 behind Breeze Central, Althoff, Breeze Central, Columbia, and Pinckneyville. How about that top 4?
Yeah.
Whew! That is a heck of a section. Oh, that's man. I'm going to go with Benton. I'm taking Columbia over Breeze Central. I'm going to take Althoff, and I'm taking Metropolis to get killed by Althoff on Wednesday night. I'm going to take Altoff to come out. I just think that's Altoff's sectional. Benton, it's going to be a heck of a match. I don't think Benton gets there. I think Columbia beats Benton, and it'll be Columbia versus Altoff.
It's going to be Benton versus Painterville again. I think they played at least 3 times this year with fantastic matchups.
I was going to say they're going to have a fight this time.
Well, is he going to get fouled on a 60-footer again?
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's yeah.
So the basketball in Southern Illinois right now is really, really, really good.
At that, or at parts of it.
Yes. Yeah, and where they're at over there, that was awesome.
That Carterville sectional is astonishingly good. Tolono sectional is not no chumps, but when you compare the two, I think there's not a lot of comparison. Let's take a look, Class 3A, just for a quick second. As here's where Salem, our squad in Salem, went down and took it on the chin to Carbondale. Couldn't get scoring, and it's kind of been the problem all year long for Salem. And then Mount Vernon does what they do to Carbondale. Marion does what they do to Olney. And poor old Rob Flanagan finished up with 598 wins.
Didn't get to 6, huh?
Didn't get to 6. Mount Vernon beats you got Mount Vernon versus Marion tonight. Triad versus Waterloo. Triad's good. Waterloo's not that good. I'm going to take Triad. And let's pick Marion at Carbondale. Shorter drive.
It is.
Although they're both comfortable. They're in the same conference. I think, yeah. Aren't they both in the South 7?
I think so.
Yeah, so who are you going to take there?
I'm going to take Mount Vernon coming out of there.
On this side of it, let's take a quick look. I'm going to take Centralia over Heron at Effingham. That's a long way for Heron to drive. That's about 110 miles. They're going to be tired of the drive. It's for Centralia, what is it, about 50, 60. We'll take Centralia over Heron. Going to take Highland over East St. Louis. This is not your typical East St. Louis year.
No. But if you look at their schedule, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's true.
They have an absolutely loaded schedule of playing whoever they want to play.
You'll take Centralia over Highland. Who you got in this?
I'm going to take East St. Louis coming out of there. They played the schedule. It's Centralia. I mean,
yeah, Centralia. Centralia going to get East St. Louis.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we're taking that. Well, we'll have a chance to look at that sectional finals next week, too.
Mount Vernon versus Centralia Championship. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. What would that be, the 4th time this year or something like that? Yeah, that would be a real treat for everybody except for the teams involved.
And maybe the referees.
The referees.
Ooh, I wouldn't want anything to do with that game.
The people running the sectional down at Marion. You're watching Big Talk. Let's come back. We're going to talk a little what's going on in the NFL, maybe a little college basketball. What do you say?
Sure.
Back right after these. Stick around.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I can understand beefing about that, personally. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. That's Lucas Vaughan, and are you getting for? You want to talk NFL or college basketball first? Which are
either one?
Let's talk college basketball. Let's talk college hoops. Are you getting fired up for the conference tournaments coming up? They are starting this weekend.
Week away.
Oh no!
Some of them are starting this weekend.
No, I'll take that back. It'll be next weekend.
Yeah.
For the Valley, the Arch Madness is next weekend,
and that's normally the first one, right?
It's that weekend is the first weekend of conference tournaments. You like conference tournaments?
I do.
Love them,
I think conference tournaments are great. I can admit to this. With my daughter's schedule with basketball, volleyball, and everything else, I have not been able to watch much college basketball.
Oh, no kidding.
I haven't had the time.
So you haven't had a chance to be really impressed by anybody, or
I've watched Duke a little bit. I mean, they barely escaped the Illini, and they look pretty good. But
I must tell you, I didn't see that game.
I didn't miss any.
I was busy all day long. I got home. The game started at 5 o'clock. I got home and about quarter till 5, and I started doing something else. And I already had it set TiVo, and I thought, let's see how the TiVo goes, and I'll be darned if that thing didn't get deleted before I got a chance to turn it on.
I told a buddy of mine that anytime you can hold a team under 120, you should have a chance of winning, but it would have taken the Illini 2 additional games to get to 120, but that's all right.
They've won since then.
Yeah,
they've turned it around. Here's the current NCAA odds.
Makes sense.
That does make sense. But it is astonishing to me, though, that you've got Duke and Auburn tied at the top at 340, basically 3.5 to 1, and there's a lot of games they got to win to get to that number, and that just seems a little tight to me.
It's not something that you should put your money on right there.
No,
there's no value on something like that.
No, I mean, I'd feel better if I was. I tell you the truth, Dusty May just signed a new contract or an extension in Michigan. They bumped his salary a bunch. I'd feel pretty good if Michigan is 50 to 1.
Yeah, Michigan State 30 to 1.
Yeah, I'd feel pretty good too. They're talking them now in the top 8. To be a 2 seed.
I like Clemson 75 to 1.
Clemson 75 to 1. Clemson's playing
tough.
Pretty good. Ole Miss, I don't like Ole Miss at 120. Did you see what was it Alabama did to them last night? I think it was Alabama beat them like 30 or something like that. Here is what the current bubble squad list is. This is from ESPN, and this is
they got Nebraska in.
This is from Thursday afternoon.
Wow, they got Indiana out. Indiana won last night against Penn State.
I was this was this was after Indiana's win. I think Indiana's win got them up to that
right
spot.
There.
Yeah,
because they just beat Purdue.
So those last four in, they'll be playing each other.
Georgia,
how they have it.
Okay. Georgia just beat Florida last night, which is number 3 in the nation. So,
well, maybe they hadn't redone this, but Georgia's playing pretty well. And heck, if the SEC gets 13 teams, you would think there'd be room for Georgia.
Are you with me hoping Arkansas is not in the last 4 in?
No, you hoping that they don't make it in?
Yes.
Oh, that's not nice.
Why? Paid
John Calipari
nothing to me personally, but it's just the thought that you'd be like, you know what, I'm going to go to Arkansas, I'm going to take all this money, I'm going to take all your players, and get all their players too, then you're going to get over there and not even make the tournament.
And then Kentucky's going to get Kentucky's going to get a 2 seed. Here's what the current line of thinking is on the brackets from Jerry Palm, the bracketology guy on ESPN. It is Palm at ESPN, right? Mm-hmm. He's got Duke at a 1, Auburn at a 1. He's got Sparty is a 2 and Tennessee is a 2 in that matchup. Those matchups.
Sounds right. Michigan at a 4, though. Wow.
Kentucky at a 3 over there on that side. I figured Kentucky would have been a 2 about a month ago, but they've stumbled a little bit since then. And
got Drake in.
Got Drake in. Missouri at the 5. That win is looking better and better and better for Illinois.
For sure.
That win over Missouri as the year goes on. And how about he's got Vanderbilt in at the 10?
Well, Vanderbilt had a good win against Texas A&M or Texas Tech, whichever one it was.
Yeah, that's a nice win for Vanderbilt. And then you take a look at the other half. You've got Florida and Alabama, the other 2. So 3-1s going to the SEC.
Oh, I don't like Illinois on that 8-9
deservedly so. You like Illinois? I mean, as an 8. If you're in the 8 box, you're going to play somebody good.
And Alabama, we had Alabama on the beat there in the year too. I know this is all subject to change, but
I don't mind playing Baylor. To tell you the truth, I mean Baylor. We've played them last year.
I like Clemson over there.
You got Clemson on the other side at the 5. You got BYU at the 8. Utah State and
Whiskey at a 3.
Iowa State's a 2. Iowa State's been stumbling a little bit lately too. I'm kind of surprised he's still got them at the 2. Whiskey is a 3, dropping down. I'm kind of surprised by that. Whiskey and Purdue has been downgraded to the 4, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean they're scuffling. How about St. John's over there? Man, St. John's is a good.
I'm surprised there's no arrow on that.
Yeah.
With the way St. John's is playing. Where was UConn in that bubble, that little bubble mess? Are they still in? I guess they
must be still all in.
I don't know. I didn't. Are they on this? Where's the guy? Oh, there it is.
There is 9. There you go.
Okay. Well, the way UConn's playing, they got to defend that. To me, so I mean, it's like the way Illinois is playing. They got to defend being an 8. Because they're just not playing real well right now.
No, they're not.
Kansas moving up as a 6, that seems a little high for Kansas, but they've been a number 1 team. They've been a number 1 team earlier this year for a few weeks. So it is early, folks. It's very early as you take a look. What jumps out to you? Anything else in particular?
Well, I look at the ones that are beatable, and Florida get beat by Georgia is a beatable one, which makes me like Clemson out there. I don't know. Next 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot of very, very good basketball played.
I tell you what, matchup to be fun would be the second round there in Seattle, Clemson versus Purdue.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be a good time. And heck, for that matter, same thing. Maryland versus St. John's. They've both been playing some pretty solid football. Speaking of basketball, here's a look at football. I had that on my mind as we have just a couple of minutes to go. Super Bowl for next year. Anything jump out at you right here? The Bears 40-1. Jump on, baby.
Perfect. I'm in.
No. 17 on the Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. Bengals at 20-1. Is T. Higgins coming back? I don't think he is.
They said he was, but
I'm kind of surprised they still have the Rams up there at 25-1. With this guy gonna be gone.
Gonna be an Oakland Raider.
Maybe an Oakland Raider, maybe a New York Giant, but I can't imagine he'd go to the Giants. Where would you go if you are Matthew Stafford?
Well, the fact of the matter is he's made $364 million in contracts in his career. That's just his salary contract, not his endorsements. Well, wherever he wants to, that he can win. There's no reason to go. I can't
imagine. I'm just astonished that the Rams are talking about letting him go.
Yeah, and
that's the craziest thing.
I feel like maybe that's not really what they want to do. That they're trying to.
He wants more money.
What did he make? $40 million last year?
25.
What did he make? $25 million last year? When you make $364 million in your career, what's it matter? But if I'm Matthew Stafford and he took his beatings in Detroit, he doesn't want to go relive that. He's not going to go. He's not going to go to the Jets. He's not going to go somewhere. He's going to take a beating, and he doesn't have to.
What about the Raiders? I mean,
I would not go to the Raiders.
At the Raiders.
Exactly. I'm not going to anywhere that I'm taking a beating like that.
Steelers.
Well, typically they run the ball and protect the quarterback.
I just don't see Steelers going out to get a quarterback. They haven't done it since Ben Roethlisberger retired, and he's been gone years.
Yeah, they got Justin Fields there still. Nothing to say.
You got Russell Wilson. Who needs Justin Fields? You got both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Matthew Stafford, I'm being very, very choosy about where I want to go. I mean, that being said, what's he got? 11 kids, 12 kids,
17.
It takes some money for that, but
he's got 17 children. Folks, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the basketball. We'll see you next time.